What's going on, guys? I'm sure you've all seen this, but I had to make a video with my thoughts because it's just crazy. So Specialized recalling their SL7, and it's not a small recall. So they're saying here that they're recalling bikes sold between July 2020 and September 2021. So that's over a year of bikes sold that are affected. So that's a lot of people with a brand new bike that they can't ride. They have to stop riding them. So how much are these bikes? Like on the Australian website, the S-Works Tarmac SL7 with Shimano Dura-Ace, it's $20,000. I find this crazy. Like there were some comments on here that were like, let me find it. Or even the best companies can have recalls. No production line is perfect. No QC process is perfect. Firstly, it's not really the point. It's not a production line or a QC issue. It's a design issue. So if you're not sure what happened is, this is Raul Lucia did a video on it, Lucia Technic on YouTube. So this to internally route the cables, they have to put in these spaces inside the headset that have these gaps in them to allow the cables to go through. And the problem is this metal thing, when you hit heavy bumps, it starts to gouge into the steerer tube, and eventually, if it presses in enough, it'll eventually crack. Or it could eventually crack, and that's what's happened here. So it's gouged in, and then the whole bar and stem is snapped off. So that's not a production issue. That's just a design flaw. It's not being designed properly. Now, a couple of points I want to make here. Firstly is, like, this isn't the first time a similar thing's happened. Like, we kind of forget quickly, but back in 2019, a similar thing happened with that Future Shock, the suspension thing. So Specialized announced a steerer tube collar recall. So they had an issue with this collar for the Ruby, the Roubaix, the Diverge, and the Cirrus. All those models that had that Future Shock. So they've had issues before with the design of their things, but it seems like they're still having issues with the design. I just have to mention, just as a chatting point, like I get riders that ask me, oh, I'm on my bike's a few years old, maybe I'm on like the SL5 or something, S-Works SL5, SL6, oh, like am I missing out on gains, like aero gains? Like should I go to the SL7? And I mentioned this in my, do I believe in aero bikes video? It's like, I find the whole marketing thing so interesting. It's like brands like Specialized, and it's not just Specialized, Canyon do it as well. Like Canyon had the issue that you would have seen with Mathieu van der Poel, where they had a custom clamping mechanism on the shifters and his drops snapped off. The brands are just able to pretty much say whatever they want in terms of their marketing and how much watts you save with your aero, and then people will buy it pretty much no matter what. And then they continually have these safety issues. Like in my road bike buying guide video, the models of bike I was recommending was like the Merida Sculptura that's been out for years. The BMC, I think it was the Team Machine or the Road Machine. That's been out for years now, hasn't had any issues. So it's just, I find it fascinating that just the marketing side of things, where these brands can pretty much come out, say whatever you want, and these things will sell like hotcakes. But it's like, why would you take a brand's claims on aerodynamics when they're unable to even design an effective integrated headset and stem thing that isn't that's safe? And I find it really interesting now to go back to the Specialized website and have a look at the SL7 sales page. So if we go read more, like knowing that this headset thing is totally defective, let's go read more. Thing with marketing is it happens, it's not just in the cycling industry, it's also in like the supplement industry. It's like, the claims don't need to be true. Once something's said, it tends to stick with people. So they say here, like a new Tarmac, it's the fastest we've tested, 45 seconds faster over 40 kilometers, no compromises, just pure speed. And it's like, is that even true? But the thing with marketing is it doesn't even matter, because once you've read this, it sticks with you. That's the whole thing with marketing. Once a supplement company says, oh, you can improve your endurance by 15%, whether that's true or not, it's kind of irrelevant, because the seed's been planted. And it's like, who's taking their word for this? Whether it's the stiffness stuff, the weight, even the weight, the aerodynamics. It's like, I mean, the headset's not even safe. So why would any of the other marketing stuff be true either? I find it, really, really interesting. That's my thoughts on the whole recall thing anyway. Just a good reminder to everyone out there, when you're looking at whether it's bikes, supplements, pretty much anything, just remember that marketing is marketing, and it's not reality in a lot of the time. So that's it for this video, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.